each one of these squares is the entrance to a tunnel. So we go through.
Hey, welcome live viewers and replay viewers. Sorry, I was trying to let another streamer know that I'm streaming. Totally forgot that.
Sanitize. This is just a mock tunnel. If we go up here.
Shoot. Keep losing connection with this guy. Welcome. Welcome. Last night I was streaming for like over, I think, 6 hours. And I played about 4 hours worth of guitar, and then I spent 2 hours just kind of chatting with a couple of viewers there. Shoot, I have to keep track of my.
Yeah. So here's the test tunnel. Here's the man. So I said a tunnel should look something like this. As you can see, it's pretty empty because this was my test tunnel.
So I'm gonna take a look. I haven't been keeping up with the news lately. Can I can't watch him. He's unlimited, so I can't do. Let me try something. You kids play together where I try to. Let's see if this comes on. Let me pull this out. Oh, it's only an app, but you can't. So I wonder if you can use it to watch. I wonder why I can't use it on web. Use a laptop for some of these things. Only.
So I'm going to show you some other.
Download and play Live It live streaming on PC and Mac. Oh, you have to download. Wait a minute. Oh. Let's see here. How do I do this? Let me go back. Okay, we still okay. Oh, I got YouTube to come back. So I'm streaming across 3 platforms. I got Periscope, Twitch, and YouTube. So there's that blue stocks again.
Has basic shapes, and then little by little, just like I'm working on that tunnel, little by little I work on the car, hammer it out, make it look more and more like a real car. But right now, what it has is the shape of a car. Over here, we have a street scene. This street scene here, you see a series of cars on the street.
You can see.
So, if we
I already have blue stack. Supposed to play soccer today. Well, they had played already Friday and couldn't make it. And
walking on the sidewalk, there's a light pole.
And then they had another session today, but I had people low front yard and up the yard and whatnot. So I missed that one too. Oh man, sorry. Welcome. Say hi, man. I'm looking at something. Oh, you're on Twitch. No, you're on Periscope. Welcome. Say hello. I'm downloading this. I'm trying to get Live It because I thought Live It, you could only get Live It on download it through your app or Google or your Apple Play Store. But I'm trying to just have it through a PC or laptop, whatever. And I'm downloading the stream thing on this other tab here while you guys are talking among yourselves. Apologize. Click here to install. What do you mean? So I'm watching this guy. See, I'm already watching some of the. Yo, here you are. Do you want to come on? Oh, my freaking neck is killing me. So he's gonna be off in the next few minutes. He's gonna be gone. Yeah, so I better hurry up and.
Vincent, maybe you've seen him in the movie, The Black Hole.
How you doing, UDI? No, it's fine. It's fine. Just asking. I know you came out earlier, but I was over at my in-laws, and I went over there to eat. I went over there to eat. What happened? And then I had to help them out good and clean up the carpet a little bit and take out the garbage. Just doing a few things. I took the garbage back in because they picked up the garbage. Took the garbage back out from the kitchen, and then I ate and stayed there just to visit. So I was there for a few, 2-3 hours maybe. I lost track. And then you had streamed by that time, and I didn't know.
Very little knowledge of this system.
Oh yeah. So I got up around 8 too. The dogs got me up twice before 8 actually, and then the second time I finally just got up. Well, actually, I think it was 2 times. And the third time he got me up by 8, and I got up anyway. Oh man. And I haven't taken a nap since then, so I'm probably going to end up crashing sometime soon. Probably won't take me long. And I'm watching my streamer here from. My phone's been acting real slow. Oh, there it is. Okay, let me give him his last comment here.
Frankincense. Monster Smash.
It's good. You're cleaning up, man. Well, welcome. I appreciate you guys showing up. So we got 2 Periscope viewers, except for I know Yudi is on. Who else is on? Okay, and let me give him his snacks here, because trying to do all this multitasking stuff.
Surfaces on Frankenstein to give them colors.
All right. So I was checking. Oh, wait a minute. See, this is downloaded or not? I can't tell if this is downloaded. Did I download yet or not? So how do I get Live It on here? Live streaming. Blah, blah, blah. This is ridiculous. So it's still downloading. Let me see. Get rid of that. So I guess it's still downloading. Oh yeah, it's still downloading. It's almost done. 97, 80%, 98, 99%. Okay, it's downloading. Sorry, man. I got quite a number of things. Maybe I should have done it before I came on, but I wasn't expecting to do this. Oh, extracting, blue stack, blah, blah, blah. Sorry, guys. Well, I was looking at YouTube and I ran across another fan-based show, whatever you want to call it, the YouTube video, whatever, on Star Trek. It's just bad. Some of these fan-based ones are like horrible. They the uniform, the acting is like bad. The uniforms are terrible. The some of the scenes, the sets, whatever, are okay. Um, Effects are well. This one, also, the effects were horrible. They were like, man, it didn't look good at all. And then on parts of it, I haven't seen. So I don't know. It's interesting that these people had the opportunity to do something like that anyway. But gosh, what they did sometimes is the best one is Star Trek Continues. I saw so far. They had 11 episodes. They only did 11, and they did 11 to complete the 5-year mission. The acting is better than what I've seen others. They get better along the way too. After like the third episode, things start picking up a little bit more, and then the quality is so much better. The acting is better. The music, the sound effects, everything. The set. I mean, they did that series was like spot on. They did so good, or they did so much better. Now I'm trying to. The files are being extracted. Sorry, man, this is taking me long. Welcome. Say hello. You want to visit? If you want to stop by and chat with me, let me know. I'll send you the link, and then you guys can hop on, and we could do like a Zoom here. You can either do video, and with audio, or just audio. It just depends. It's like Zoom. You can get on here like Zoom. Um, your choice. Your choice. No problemos. I want to. I'm still downloading this here. Did it download yet? Still finishing up. 76%. Dang, come on, hurry up already. All right, let me go to YouTube. Let's go to YouTube. While that's happening, let's go to YouTube and just kind of poke around and see what's going on. It's my YouTube channel. This is the one I was watching, guys. Ghost shit. Look at the acting. Look at the uniform. It's just horrible. Look at this. Look at it's just bad, man. That just seems ridiculous. You don't, these people are allowing fraud to continue, knowing there's fraud, and they're going to say, nope, we're not going to disenfranchise other people. I want to see this. Let's see. This is the one I want to see. All right, let's go. Let's watch this. Let's watch some football highlights. Ba-da-ba-ba. All right, here we go. Come on.
And in charge of this game, 53-year-old Kevin Stott, who extends his extraordinary record of having taken charge of a
I watched the other night
every season of Major League Soccer. Jordan Morris, held up by Eddie Segura, who, just to remind you, is starting a bright bat tonight with Tristan Blackman.
Yeah, see, man, I normally, if I was, I got friends that got season tickets, and I probably would have watched this game. I probably would have gone to this. It would not been for COVID. I would have got tickets to this game. So that's what sucks about it. I missed the last. I had two season tickets, right, and I missed 2 of the games because of COVID. Mine were like on August, September, and by that time we already were in COVID. So last year I went to see the Sounders played at home. We won the trophy. They won the trophy. I was there to watch it. Now I would have gone, dude. If they were making the playoffs at home, I'm going to the playoff games. I would have been going. So it sucks that I can't go.
Touches from Nicholas Ladero. It completely unbalances you from Shane O'Neill.
Look at that, man. Oh, man. A little bit too fast. Yeah, a little bit too hard.
Blackman, the defender that came across. Here is Ladero. Harvey.
That was amazing last year when they won it, man. It was because it was scoreless. I think it was scoreless. Yeah, it was scored, and all the goals were scored in the second half, man. All 5 goals, whatever it was, 5 goals, 6 goals, whatever. It was crazy. And I didn't even see the goal, the one that Toronto scored, the first one. I didn't even see. We were so busy. I was at Wyeth, and we were watching the game, and I guess we were talking or something. And then I look back, and they go, "How did we get one? We missed."
And Jordan Morris is coming in.
First goal right here.
And Ladero.
And it didn't seem like it would be a goal.
Cleanly
I wouldn't have thought that was a goal.
MLS Cup champions. And 18 minutes in, the Sounders hit the front. Talked about the pregame where he's always just operating in spaces that can open you up.
Yeah, how do you find those spaces, man? That's amazing. You guys are.
Number 9, but then having the ability, there's no extra touches. Pick up your head, find Jordan Morris, and then the layoff here to Nicholas Ladero on wet turf to allow him to hit it first time. Seattle's been on the front foot. They have dominated possession, and they've got the early goal. Nuhu.
Oh man, that Nuhu, man, dude. Oh, I saw that. I think, Nuhu, what the hell are you doing, man? I was ticked. Commercials.
Be a world-class player?
They say, kid,
you're dreaming.
Damn it, like just
right after scoring a goal, and Nuhu just overcommits. But Carlos Vela sets him up. He sets up Nuhu as if he's just going to take a touch and allow him to come in, but he was the touch by Nuhu. It's going to fall instead. Carlos Vela.
God, that was so freaking lucky, man. That was so lucky.
A pretty awful penalty. I think he felt like Stefan Fry was going to overcommit. In context, it's the 5th penalty that Carlos Vela has failed to convert in his career. He scored 25. You know, you heard Schmetzer and his staff just talk about Nuhu working on crossing after training for about 6-7 weeks. And then all of a sudden he delivers that ball against Vancouver and they're like, oh, there it is. I think it's just more of a question of consistency versus having the ability. Now, potentially, from the free kick, to do more damage. He actually hit his own man, Gomez Andrade. Atuesta. And space for Harvey. And Vela. And Nuhu did well that time in tracking Vela.
That could have been a goal. There was 2 other ones that Sounders could have scored, should have scored. It easy could have been 5-1 or 5-2.
Behind Bradley Wright Phillips. Quite honestly, John, Carlos Vela could have done better with this. He's not played much in the first 2/3 of the season. Segura. Torres. Challenge well enough timed by Alex Roldan. Harvey with the block. And it's the 7 goals in 6 playoff games. That is just, yes, they're worth double the money. Oof. Ladero yet again. Christian Roldan. Digging out his brother. And in towards Rui Diaz. Murillo did just about sufficient. If Vela delivers this at the right angle, this could be a nightmare for Stefan Fry. Give him that every chance. Oh, great defending. Nuhu, wasn't it, with the flicked header? Unreal defending from Nuhu here. 16-year-old Torres and the 19-year-old Opoku play. When Vela wants to drop in, you play into his feet. He's not going to play in behind the 2 center backs of the Sounders. They've got to provide some width and some verticality to this attack. Nuhu's name being shouted from the sidelines. Atuesta. That was Torres who had a shot. And who wins a corner. Vela Headed by Atuesta. It's Tuesday in portions of the country becomes Wednesday. Now the 2020 MLS Cup playoffs. And here is Nuhu. And there's the chance for number 2.
See, that was 2 right there.
Such a good chance, such an inviting chance, and such a bad miss by Jordan Morris.
Pressing the tempo, you've seen Nuhu get forward. Lodeiro just kind of baits Blessing here, and Nuhu's touch right there gets it. Jordan Morris is in a great spot here for the 2020 Best 11 selection.
Now it's João Paulo. It's almost as much of a let-off as Vela missing the penalty in the first half for LAFC.
Now what?
6 in the penalty area for LAFC and for Atuesta. To an area of uncertainty for the goalkeeper. There's Blessing.
You can come out and kind of give a little bit of a flat performance, and they've done that. Now, in saying that, Jordan Morris should have scored the second goal. I understand that, but Seattle's got to get into this game the way they were the first half, because they completely dictated the game. It's that man in front of him, Joevin Jones, picking up a spot inside that opens up this space down the channel. Another good ball.
Rui Diaz. This is going to come for Morris. Deflected onto the frame of the
Yeah.
LAFC living perilously.
Back to that opportunity again. Another ball from about 35, 40 yards out. Such a wonderful and fighting ball
Gosh,
for a
man.
center forward like Rui Diaz. And as Murillo comes over here.
Seattle's first half possession over 60%, currently 45 in the second half.
Beautiful goal.
Morris and Lodeiro.
Oh, no, that's the one. It should have been 3 right there.
This game could have been done and dusted these past 5 minutes.
First runner, but the second runner have just been such on point from Seattle. Great little run here from Christian Roldan. How about this ball from Jordan Morris? It's one to see the pass, but it's another to execute it at the race on wet turf. For the second time in the last 45 seconds, Seattle hits the post.
Alex Roldan. Jordan Morris looking for an angle. Game Columbus against Nashville. João Paulo. Deflection on that. Means a corner. Lodeiro. It's Rui Diaz.
Just a half a chance, a half yard. That's all he needs. No extra touches. He's prepared for this deflection right here. He sets his body up for the perfect technique. And with defenders in front of Cisniega, there's absolutely nothing he can do other than picking the ball out of the back of the net. What a finish from Rui Diaz. His 8th goal in his 7th career playoff game.
It's Kay. Now Blackman. Latif Blessing. Carlos Vela and Atuesta. Poked out a left leg, and that left leg has become a lifeline for LAFC.
And you needed some kind of penetration through the middle. Bob Bradley and LAFC needed it all night long. But as Blessing plays this ball to Carlos Vela, great run from Atuesta. It's late, it's out of the midfield, it's extremely difficult to pick up. And with this kind of ball delivered in right in front of Stephen Fry, Atuesta with any kind of touch, LAFC is back into this one.
Nicolas Lodeiro. It's a good spot for Rui Diaz. He's got Morris inside and ahead of him, and Jordan Morris goes all the way through, and in all probability wins the game for the Seattle Sounders.
How good is this from Nicolas Lodeiro and Rui Diaz? The understanding of space and movement from their number 9 up front is of world-class quality in Raul Rui Diaz. Off the shoulder, stay onside.
Amazing. You guys are amazing, man.
And then just
That's all I
wait
have to say
that
about
split
that.
second and play the ball right into the stride of Jordan Morris. Great finish into space. But that little combination from Rui Diaz and Nicolas Lodeiro, absolute killer in Major League Soccer Cup playoffs.
Here's Vela.
You have to look at that later.
That was going to ground in stages, looking all the time at referee Kevin Stott. Vela with that kick. Swept from his presence by Gomez Andrade. Blessing. Vela. And the header from Mark Anthony Kaye, who turns and looks at the referee's assistant as if to say, was I onside? Kevin Stott has gone to have a look.
And it's got to be clear and obvious. I think he's off.
It's clear and obvious enough for Kevin Stott. So Mark Anthony Kaye's goal is ruled out. Third consecutive season where they've had moments of excellence, indeed brilliance, in the regular season. And then have come up short in the playoffs, albeit with a big asterisk this year because of the missing Rossi Rodriguez. Vela and Atuesta.
They can take a lot from that, and I can guarantee you this, that Schmetzer's going to be forewarned, because that performance, other than 2 moments of naive defending, they were up for it.
Can only salute and admire the sheer consistency of Brian Schmetzer and the Seattle Sounders. It's Seattle against Dallas once again. Luchi Gonzalez and his mixture of young bucks and seasoned pros next to stand in the way.
Oh man, I wish I'd gotten to that game. That would have been cool. This one, I need to save this. Let me save this bookmark. Let's see, bookmark this. Bookmark this tab. And I need to do it with so I'm back. I'm back. Back out of it. All right. Yuria, you haven't said much, so I'm not sure if you're still there. You're probably still cleaning up. I've only been on not even half an hour yet, so I'm good, man. I'm thirsty right now. I'm starting to get a little bit hungry, man. Where's my can of peanuts? A can of peanuts, man. Peanuts. I got a comment. I was on a comment. Where did I get my comment from? Let me go back to a little bit. See, I keep getting these weird connection unstable. I'm not using Wi-Fi. I don't know why I'm having problems getting onto. See? Check my network. What the hell is wrong with my network? I'm not using Wi-Fi. Okay. Still can't get on. I think somebody sent me a comment. Okay, so let me see. Let me go. Well, I'll go back over here. I want to watch the news. There was something. I don't understand this. Why are they letting this stuff go through?
During the Pennsylvania election hearing, a witness claimed that voting machines used in the U.S. were built for manipulating elections, and alleged that according to his team's research, up to 1.2 million votes could have been altered in Pennsylvania.
So all of these elections.
Phil Waldron, a cybersecurity expert with intelligence and information warfare for some 30 years, was a witness at the hearing. Waldron said that he and his team have been researching voting system manipulation issues since August. He told the committee that the voting systems in Pennsylvania and elsewhere in the U.S. were built to be manipulated.
And just so you know, I know there have been statements to the contrary, but I personally debriefed the son of a Cuban intelligence officer who had firsthand knowledge of Hugo Chavez's family members who told him not to worry about the populist threat against Maduro's election in Venezuela. Quote unquote, that it was guaranteed. Their father invested the money to build the SGO voting machine system.
He said the man who told him this has written a sworn affidavit. Waldron said U.S. voting systems like Dominion have similar code and similar function and have a common DNA to holding company SGO's Venezuelan-linked Smartmatic.
So these systems, in a nutshell, allow authorized and unauthorized users to cancel votes, shift votes, preload votes, vote blank ballots, all in real time and in large numbers.
He also alleged the machines are connected to the internet and have servers outside the U.S.
Our experts and other academics
See, those Pennsylvania Supreme Court, I don't believe they should allow that. There's enough evidence
what we discovered in the last 22 days
of fraud, and then for them to say that, no, well, we don't want to disenfranchise the rest of the people. What I mean, it's the most stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Dominion released a statement late on November 25th saying that Dominion has no ties to Smartmatic or Venezuela.
Bye.
Attorney Sidney Powell's Georgia lawsuit includes a sworn affidavit from an alleged Venezuelan whistleblower who claims to have been present when Smartmatic was created to rig elections for Hugo Chavez. He also alleges Dominion shares Smartmatic software. Grace Coulter, NTD News.
And a data analyst has reviewed voting data in several swing states. He says his findings are enough to overturn the results in at least 3 of them.
But nobody's listening. That's the problem. No one wants to listen. They just rather say, no, never mind. We'll do it later. We'll fix it later. Bullshit.
A data analyst performed 35 experiments in 5 states regarding voter data in the presidential election. According to his findings,
it's fraud. I'm sorry.
States, the number of
Go to hell.
Or potentially fraudulent ballots exceeds the vote margin between Trump and Biden. The leader of the Voter Integrity Project, Matt Brainerd, explained his findings in an interview with.
Why didn't he fix this shit before then
Brainerd
too?
Said he found over 1,000 voters in Georgia who listed themselves addresses that are post offices or other facilities the Postal Service leases or owns, like FedEx or UPS stores. They also
all that stuff should have been caught
as apartments.
So rather than saying PO Box 123, the address is listed as apartment 123, and that's a major red flag. And what's also remarkable about these individuals is that almost all of them voted early absentee. Very few voted in person. So that really raises a red flag because they're illegally registered, and not just incidentally, but intentionally meant to deceive by listing, suite number or unit number rather than technically what it is.
I see it all the time where I would too.
For example, a voter listed his or her address as 724 Charlie Smith Senior Highway, St. Mary's, Georgia, apartment 5402. But that address is not an apartment building. It's a post office. According to the Federal Voting Assistance Program, when requesting an absentee ballot, a P.O. box cannot be used as a mailing address. Now on to Pennsylvania. Brainerd had teams call people the
that's why they should have reconciled all that before the election started.
In other words, people who supposedly requested a ballot, but it never arrived to be counted in their name.
The first question we asked is, did you actually request that ballot? And in cases they said no, which is a big red flag because somebody had to request that ballot. And by law, it had to be them or somebody that they designated legally to do so.
Here is an example of a call his team made to a Pennsylvania resident.
We show that voters in the state of Pennsylvania is marked as having received an absentee ballot request from you, but did not receive your absentee ballot. Did you request an absentee ballot?
No.
The second question they asked was if the voter returned the ballot. Many said yes, which Brainerd says is a red flag because the state did not receive it and their vote was not counted.
We're hoping that by making the state discovery, it will lead to judicial remedies that bring greater scrutiny to the election, such as signature evaluation.
They don't seem to be caring about fixing it now. They'd rather have a fraudulent election, which would have turned over the results, and they'd rather just let it go now, which is wrong.
Brainerd says his analysis should have been done before the election by cleaning up voter rolls to remove.
Oh shit! Really? Isn't that what I just said?
During the election by objecting to ballots that should not be counted. He says once the ballots are taken out of the absentee
It's too
envelopes,
late.
it's hard to remedy the
Yep.
problem, short of a judge ordering a complete do-over of the election.
Exactly.
Kevin Hogan, NTD News.
See? And they probably count on that too. That's why they're just gonna let it go. Like, oh well, it's too bad.
A lengthy lawsuit east in this week in Georgia. The state is in the middle of another recount. An election
Quit the
integrity
recount. Just do
advocate
an audit.
tells NTD that the first audit didn't reveal what it should have. NTD's Melina Weiskup has the details.
The recount Georgia's doing now is simply a rescanning of the ballots. So that means that if there are any illegal ballots in the count or anything wrong with the Dominion voting system, it won't be detected.
No, of course not.
Any of the machines should have been detected during the state's first by-hand audit. However, the directions given to election boards made it impossible to detect any potential irregularities.
That was another problem that not only did the Secretary of State collectors, he then ordered the counties to certify their existing electronic totals if their hand count was
Why they should have done an audit, not a recount.
Since many counties were still submitting their results from the Dominion voting machines, he said the first by-hand audit didn't uncover the problems that it was meant to find.
There's 159 counties in the state of Georgia.
You should have done an audit. All of them should be audited.
10,000. It would be less than 100 votes per county that would change the outcome of the election. Maybe
Pretty
votes.
simple.
The
The hell with the recount. Recounts ain't gonna help them. It's all an issue.
Alleges that the start of massive fraud begins with the election software and hardware from Dominion Voting Systems Corporation. Favorito says he warned state officials of the problems with Dominion long ago, only to be ignored.
So we argued for 2 years with the legislature, the Secretary of State's office, and the Voting System Commission with hundreds of people explaining that no, this is not the kind of system that Georgia needs, and they bought it anyway.
So since the first by-hand count didn't serve its purpose of exposing problems with the machines, and the second recount is simply scanning ballots using the machines, what's the purpose of the Trump campaign requesting this second recount?
Yeah.
And in asking for the recount, it opens up the door for him to challenge individual ballots. And that's where, and individual voters for that matter.
He expects the Trump legal team will be looking to challenge individual ballots, such as those that look like manufactured ballots, as well as potential missing ballots, and ballots turned in with invalid addresses. Any ballots like these can all be challenged directly once the recount numbers come in next week. Reporting by Melina Weiskup, NTD News.
Okay, I gotta see this. She playing on probably had to be college.
I got one question. Why?
Why?
This video is brought to you by The Official Tatum Store. The Official Tatum Store. The link is in the description section. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell to get notifications anytime I go live. I'll make a video. Make sure you still subscribe to my channel. Hit that join button so you can join the Tatum Squad. Like this video. Comment on this video. Share this video. Let's get into this. Ladies and gentlemen, the reason why I'm making this video is because I almost lost my mind when I saw that Vanderbilt had a girl on their football team. Mind you, Vanderbilt was playing against Missouri. Now, I know they struggled with some injuries this year, and they were going low on the schedule. They were going low on the roster. But why do you feel the need that you have to be an SJW when you lost 41-0? You should be focusing on your team, focusing on building a program that can not get blown out by Missouri in a football game. Instead, I personally believe, now I'm not on their roster, I'm not on their team, I'm not in their coaching staff to figure out what they were thinking, but they're trying to be so woke that they want to put a girl on their team to be a kicker. Why, ladies and gentlemen? And I don't even believe she kicked the whole game. She came in at halftime just to do a kickoff. And unlike the men in college football, they had somebody holding the ball for her while she kicked the ball off because she can't kick it from a tee. One reason could be because she's a soccer player. The other reason could be because she shouldn't be playing college football for men. Now, this is my problem. Why is it convenient to thrust women into male sports in the softest position and try to celebrate them as if they're heroic and doing
I
something
know.
special?
What if he has to make a tackle though?
You cannot play men's football. Why? Because you ain't built like that. Let me see a woman line up at middle linebacker, line up at defensive end, line up at fullback, play free safety.
Or offensive line.
Okay, maybe you got something that you can work with. But there's no way that they're doing that because women will get brutalized. But yet and still, they putting them out there and they're celebrating foolery.
I know.
It is not celebrating. It's not to be celebrated, in my personal opinion, to have a girl kick in and run off the field. That's not football. You can't make that claim. But they're doing it.
I know. It's just stupid.
What we're working with here.
Sorry.
Because it would explain a lot about why Vanderbilt is doing what they're doing.
If you shop on Amazon, you should use Capital One Shopping. It's a browser extension that automatically...
Ladies and gentlemen and ladies, this young lady, Sarah Fuller, is playing kicker. So they got her kicking. She practicing because Vanderbilt sucks. But they got her out there, which as a football player is probably the most embarrassing thing you can do to a football team is to put a girl out there. Put a girl on a team. So this young lady, they got height and weight. They got a height here, right? 6'2", 21-year-old. They don't put. Now in college football, you put. This is already showing you how SJW and stupid this got to be. They will put her height, but they won't put the weight. This is completely this section right here is missing. They won't put her weight in there because she's so fragile. A Fabergé egg of female feminism is that unlike other football players, you can be celebrated as a football player, but you can't put her weight because it's fat shaming. I'm pretty sure she don't weigh that much, but they want to put it out there and make the girl look bad. Now they got her in here. She got a little soccer ball, and she's probably an incredible soccer player. They got her soccer ball and the football teams, and they got her posing and doing photo shoots. But this is where it makes me mad. You know she's a SJW. Black Lives Matter. The soccer team, social justice warriors. This is what they do, ladies and gentlemen. This is what they do.
Yeah.
They thrust social justice in the places that they have no business putting it in.
Yeah.
And you got people tweeting at her. This is the Tennessee Titans football team. It's your time, Sarah Fuller. First woman to play in a Power 5 college football game. You didn't play. You kicked the ball and went off to the sideline.
I know.
You didn't play. You didn't practice. You didn't do off season. You're not in the locker room. You're not hitting the weights. You show up and do a kickoff, and that's it. Y'all, as a former college football player, it makes my blood boil at the social justice ramifications. And then you have Vanderbilt football tweeting about it. Let's keep going. Because they may have Struggle Wilson on here somewhere talking about this person. It is asinine, ladies and gentlemen. It's asinine. Because they giving a claim to a woman, SEC, the biggest game, a Power 5 team, just to push an agenda. What is the agenda that they're pushing? Because this is not reasonable. This is not relevant. This didn't help you win the game. Y'all got beat 41-0. You might as well have the quarterback kicking the ball off. Because and then when I saw her kick, she kicked like, I don't know if this was an accident or what. She kicked the ball, I don't know, to the 30-yard line. When the standard of kicking is to be able to kick it to the end zone, she kicked to the 30-yard line on a wibble wobble kick, and they celebrating this foolery. She can't even be in the locker room. You can't have her in the locker room. She can't have the camaraderie with the rest of the team. None of those things can happen. But they want to keep pushing this agenda. They want to keep forcing us to try to make women and men equal when they don't want to do it when it counts.
Mhm.
Show me equality on the construction side.
What?
In the military. Show me a woman that can make it to the SEAL team, that can make it to the Marine Corps. Show me, not the SJW stuff, not the I'm changing the standards. Show me where women and men are equal on something more real and tangible. Not putting somebody as a kicker as if she made the team because she outperformed people. Show me something real, ladies and gentlemen. Show me something real. And if you want to allow women to play men's sports, then you need to allow men to play women's sports if we so equal. Then abolish male and female sports. Make men and women compete for the same basketball team. Y'all don't want to do that because men and women aren't equal.
Exactly.
They're not equal. Under the
Exactly.
Constitution, under laws, yeah, of course. No.
So was the woman jumping on the man's team,
But under sports,
the girls
stop
jumping on the
with
Boy
the
Scouts or
SJW
something.
stuff. Put a woman in the MMA fight. Oh, you're not going to do that. You got to separate it for women. But then you want to pull the women into the men's sports where they can do kickoffs and you celebrate them. It makes me mad because I see the writing on the wall of the propaganda BS at the expense of other men who are on the team, who are working the whole season, and they obviously suck, and they throwing this girl in there, adding salt to the wound, adding salt to the doggone wound.
Salt to the wound.
Probably does well at soccer. Stick with soccer. Stop with the bull crap. It just makes me mad. Anyway, I could go on and talk about this till I'm green in the face, but I had to throw that out there because I'm sick of the SJW stuff. What do you think about it? Comment in the comment section. Is B. Tatum tripping? Am I sexist? Or am I on to something? Anyway, subscribe to the channel. Visit TatumReport.com, TatumReport.com, where you get all your news 100% verified, 100% free to you. I'll see y'all in the next one. I'm out.
Scamp, what you doing, buddy? There you go. Oh, was the boxing? Was the fight today? Oh man, they won't show it, huh? I should have done a pay-per-view. Oh, Ray Jones looks like he's huge. Dang it, I missed the fight, didn't I?
Give it up to the old guys. 54-year-old Mike Tyson set to step back in the ring on Saturday night to face 51-year-old Roy Jones Jr. in an 8-round exhibition at Staples Center in L.A. When Tyson was 20, he became the youngest boxer to ever win a heavyweight title. 44 of his 50 career wins were via knockout. Tyson hasn't fought since losing to Kevin McBride in 2005. Roy Jones Jr., a little fresher, former 4-division world champ, last fought in 2018. Both fighters will wear larger gloves, won't wear headgear. Rounds will be just 2 minutes in length. Let's break it down. Welcome in CBS Sports combat analyst and co-host of Morning Combat, Brian Campbell. The combined age of Tyson and Jones Jr. is 105. BC, if I had told you back when the year started, we'd be previewing a boxing match between Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. on Thanksgiving weekend, what would you have said?
Well, the zombie apocalypse is upon us, Hakeem, obviously, yet somehow in this wackadoo year, this is, par for the course. Let's do it.
How much actual boxing should we expect on Saturday night?
I mean, look, that's the real kicker. Put down money, purchase this nostalgic circus attraction on pay-per-view. It's how much will the California State Athletic Commission allow these two to do exactly what they say they're going to do, which is to come in there and treat this like a real boxing match, throw punches, go for the knockout, go for the win. If you haven't been following closely, Andy Foster, the executive director of the California Commission, has been very upfront in saying, along with the rules you outlined, that there will not be a winner in this match. The fighters will not be allowed to go for the knockout. The first sign of blood or a cut, the fight will be stopped. There'll be no judges officially, although the WBC has appointed some ex-fighters to be quote-unquote judging. I think there's going to be a lot of pressure on referee Ray Corona's shoulders in terms of whether they will actually allow this to be what you're paying your money to see, which is two all-time greats getting back on the saddle one more time and letting their hands go. Now, I think to the credit of both fighters, they've both said, you can call it an exhibition all you want. We are training for this like it's a real fight. We're going for the win. We're going for the knockout. You just hope, Hakeem, first for the safety of both, but number two, that if this thing heats up, nobody jumps in and gets in the way of it.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to watch. And Mike Tyson looks incredible. He's ripped. I mean, aside from the $10 million payday, what's the motivation for Iron Mike Tyson to get back in the ring?
Yeah, it's certainly not money. I mean, he's been open and saying, I want to give back and give, most of his purse to charity, which is certainly commendable. I think it goes a lot deeper. Let's be honest about the second half of Mike's career. After coming out of prison for the rape conviction, he had some highs. He had a lot more lows, from the bite fight to multiple disqualifications, no contests, fights in which he quit on his stool. The second half of Tyson's great Hall of Fame career was just a shadow, obviously, of what the first time was. And we know Mike dealt with drug and alcohol issues since retiring. He has cleaned himself up. He has really come to a really happy point in his life. So I think there is a weird element of redemption in here. When he retired in 2005, it wasn't so much that he retired, the sport retired him. He no longer had the heart or the love for it. He's happy right now. He's in great shape. He says he's 215 pounds for the first time since he was like 19 years old. I do believe there's something to the idea of being able to go out on your own terms. And this doesn't seem like it's a one-off for him. He wants to start off what he's calling the Legends Only League. He wants to keep fighting as long as he can. I commend him for this in a way. Is it wise for a 54-year-old to get back in there? Probably not. But here's a guy who's had a wild career in life, trying to sort of do something for good, bring some fun and back to the airwaves during an already crazy year. I'm cheering for Mike Tyson in that regard, but like we said off the top, this is anything but a normal fight on Saturday.
All right, so no William Hill odds for the fight. So BC, if I gave you $100, who would you put the money on to win this exhibition bout? Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah, I've seen some weird lines coming in, and everyone seems to be favoring Tyson with the puncher's chance. But I'm going to go, let's say, not so fast here. Is Tyson the bigger puncher? Yes, without question. But let's not forget a couple of things. Roy Jones, an all-time great. He'd been competing actively as recently as 2 years ago. He won 12 out of his final 13 fights of his career. Here's a guy who's fought at cruiserweight most recently, did move up 17 years ago and win a piece of the heavyweight title when Roy Jones beat John Ruiz. He's a capable fighter in there. Do you love Tyson's power when they actually do touch gloves and let it go? Of course you do. But he hasn't done much of anything physically in many years. And the idea of him hanging around for 8 rounds, should it get there, I don't like the look of that for a 54-year-old man, no matter what condition he's in. We may not have enjoyed the last 10 years of Roy Jones's pro career, but he's still fit. He's still got a little bit left in that tank. I like Roy Jones this one. I like him a lot, in fact.
All right. Well, you know what? You like Roy Jones Jr. Just for the sake of it, I'm going to go with Mike Tyson. I'm going to take the $100 you give me and put it on Mike Tyson. There we go. I mean,
let's bet our hair at this point, right? It's already bizarre world. Let's bet our hair on this fight.
I love it. Good stuff. Mike Tyson, Roy Jones Jr. Saturday night in LA. BC, thanks.
don't overpay for Best Buy. Capital One Shopping can save you money. It's a browser extension that automatically applies coupon codes to your shopping cart. It's super easy to use and it's free. So do yourself.
Fast forward to 30 seconds to watch the match. Sorry for the inconvenience, guys.
Your underarms are under attack. Harsh deodorants are bullying your body, and
What the hell? Oh my God, it's ridiculous. Oh man. Oh my God, it's hilarious, dude. Use your arm. Wow. What's going on? Is that the plant? Oh God, that's hilarious. That hurts, man. That hurts in the face. In the face. Ooh, nice move. Oh man, that's a pull. Oh man, somebody mad. Oh. Horrible. Ooh. Oof. Oof. You gotta love this kind of stuff, man.
Why do I show up day in and day out? Because I am a football player.
Nesta partida, o jogador Guzmán fez uma jogada extraordinária e marcou um golaço para sua equipe.
Esa pelota ahí para que le pegue Guzmán, qué freno de Guzmán, adentro, gol. ¡Golazo de Rayados! ¡Golazo de Rayados! ¡Qué gol acaba de hacer!
Na África do Sul, o goleiro Oscarine Massuuki foi nomeado até o Pusca após o título.
Today started out as the best day of my life. I got the gig, and the next thing I know, streaming this Christmas on Disney Plus. What is this place?
This is the great before. Where news.
Diaz, and still Rui Diaz. That's a terrific goal. That's a classic of its type. A piece.
Veja só o golaço que a Lief marcou neste jogo.
Holy shit.
Look at those moves. He shakes. He bakes. Take it out of the oven.
Na Rússia, este jogador foi louco e fez algo que ninguém esperava.
I remember seeing that one.
I've seen it, but I don't believe it. You just can't draw this up. Jack Elliott done it.
Em 22 de junho de 2012, na Euro, Pirlo humilhou o goleiro belga.
Breaks here for Joe Cole. Oh, brilliant! Just brilliant!
Делает Родригес. Родригес убирает мяч вправо-влево и перекидывает через голкипера. Гениальный Хамес Родригес. Третий матч на чемпионате мира, третий гол.
La rabona de Cataldo que va al arco. ¡Gol!
Deflected cross, the backheel finish. It's a stunning goal.
Through the centre. It's Bergkamp. That's magnificent. Il dribbling di Vanessa, colpo di tacco, un gol 79esimo minuto. He's not tagging, he is onside, he gets away from Reddy and he slots it perfectly.
C'est superbe, Concarneau qui se
Oh, stupid ads, man.
With Facebook Shops, connecting people with your business just got easier.
You can bridge the gap between
Oh, brilliant! There is the genius of the Dutchman. It's a little bit of Ned Zelic from all those years ago. The angle looked improbable. Trap is voor Hansen. Ja! Hansen met de hak! Je verzint het niet! Popper strikes it into the bottom corner. Yokoyama, brilliant skill. Yokoyama for 2-1. What a magnificent goal! That has goal of the tournament written all over it. To his teammates with the and it's Kenny Yokoyama. Wcięta piłka. Nie widzimy tego tam pewnie spalonego nie było. Drugi gol Kyliana Mbappé.
Pokazuje, że jakby możliwości szybkościowe są bezradne momentami.
Van Bronckhorst. Well, he's gone from range and he's found an absolute beauty. Stunning goal by the Dutch captain, Gio van Bronckhorst. Tight knots in a complete defence. Brilliant stuff. Oh, it's got in for the goal of the season. What a goal!
Advancing on PKs, the shot from distance, and that's in the back of the net! Oh my!
En nu dan, je schiet ook. Maradona!
the world's changing. We've all sensed it. The prophecy is clear. Our duty is to protect the girl and the boy wherever they are.
Run. The greatest war there ever was is coming.
Müller has had it! Nummer 32 und die Müller hält am Handy
Soko. Oh, it's a header. Oh, my word! If the first was good, the second is ridiculous.
Good ball for Roberto Carlos. Popped into the penalty area towards Zidane.
Contro due, in avanti Nainggolan, a cercare ancora Salah, il controllo con il petto, se l'allunga troppo, Alastra riesce a toccarla, Salah! La magia di Mohamed Salah per il poker della Roma, grandissimo. Gol.
De Crouch, Pennant, Crouch.
Oh là.
Il a tenté ça,
Oh là là.
quel but! Fantastique but de Peter Crouch! Il a surpris tout le monde!
Nothing fair. Oh, fantastic save, isn't it? Yes, it is.
Springtime. Well, there's a long ball through, and
Oh my God, an insane goal! I've just seen the most insane goal I have ever seen on a football pitch. Incredible! Incredible!
That's stupid. We're repeating some of these.
Santos lifts it into the area. Ebro scores! That is
Ah!
Brush your teeth in less than 10
I
seconds
hate the
with this
freaking commercial,
revolutionary
man.
toothbrush. It would
Palacios tiene a Caleri para el gol. Palacios se la da y Caleri se va. Se va para el gol o Tevez. Caleri o Tevez. Caleri o Tevez. Tevez no. Caleri, 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 Caleri. Cantaro, 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 cantaro. Y de Ramona.
Already then.
Sí, Diego de Ramona. possession, but Atkinson did well. The boy from town.
Whoa. The hell?
El lateral, el remate. Gol, 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 gol,
Henri.
What a goal! سعد مغوار أجمل لمصلحة الأخضر إلى لمس تلعب.
Oh my god. That's insane.
Henri in the near post position here.
Oh my god, that was bad.
Zola, Giroud gets it back through Wilshere, onside, and scores. Norwich completely static and caught out by the through ball from Giroud.
Rivaldo con il pecho, la cilena di Rivaldo. Madre mia, che
Oh
golazo!
mia.
Lo ghiaccia un Rivaldo.
Laid off Roberto, De Jong.
Payet hits the outside. Stood up and Villa twisting and turning, and Payet scored from an impossible angle against his former club.
I don't know about you guys, but I prefer rides on smooth surfaces.
That's why Manscaped developed the
Attenzione, il dribbling di Vanessa, colpo di tacco, un gol
By Houlihan.
goalkeeper wasn't there. It's knocked into the net. And the goal is given. A 20-yard run up.
Oh, and on that note,
Why do I show up?
and that's where we're ended tonight. I'm out of here. It's already been over an hour, so I'm out. Right. Later.